TikTok, one of the most popular apps in America, has just been saved, at least for now. The U.S. government has approved a massive $14 billion takeover deal, handing control of TikTok's U.S. operations to a consortium of American investors. Oracle is set to manage TikTok's data, and the move is being framed as a win for national security. But beyond politics, this deal has huge implications for the future of social media, advertising, and creators. So what does it all mean for business? Let's start with the basics. TikTok has faced years of scrutiny over its ties to China through its parent company, ByteDance. Lawmakers worried that U.S. user data could be accessed by Beijing, raising concerns about surveillance and national security. This debate has been raging since at least 2020, when calls to ban or force a sale of TikTok first gained traction. After months of political pressure and tense negotiations, TikTok's U.S. business has now been sold to a group of American investors, with Oracle stepping in to manage the app's critical data infrastructure. For TikTok users, the app isn't going away. Content will keep flowing, creators will keep creating, and the For You page will still be addictive as ever. But while the app looks the same on the surface, behind the scenes the business model could be shifting. With U.S. ownership, TikTok may face stricter regulations on advertising, content moderation, and data practices. That could change how brands use the platform, and ultimately, how much money creators make. For advertisers, this deal may actually bring more confidence. Until now, many big brands were hesitant to pour huge budgets into TikTok because of political risk. No company wants to build a marketing strategy on an app that might be banned overnight. With U.S. control, that risk is reduced. Expect advertising on the platform to grow, with TikTok becoming an even stronger rival to giants like Meta, YouTube, and Snapchat. If you thought TikTok ads were everywhere before, this deal could supercharge that trend. For creators, however, the deal is a double-edged sword. On one hand, more ad dollars flowing into TikTok means more potential revenue. Creators who built their careers on the platform could see bigger brand deals, higher payouts, and more monetization opportunities. On the other hand, stricter U.S. oversight could change the culture of TikTok. To attract advertisers, the platform may push for more brand-safe content. That could mean less freedom for edgy humor, controversial takes, or viral trends that don't fit neatly into advertiser-friendly categories. The Wild West era of TikTok may be coming to an end, replaced by something more polished and more controlled. Now, let's zoom out to the global picture. This deal isn't just about one app. It's about precedent. If the U.S. government can pressure ByteDance into restructuring TikTok, other countries may follow. We could see a more fragmented social media landscape where platforms are split by region instead of being truly global. Imagine a world where TikTok has a U.S. version, a European version, an Indian version, each run by different local investors. That fragmentation could increase costs for tech firms, limit global reach for creators, and give governments far more power over how apps operate within their borders. There are also implications for U.S.-China business relations. ByteDance losing control of TikTok's U.S. operations is a blow to China's global tech ambitions. Beijing has long wanted its companies to compete directly with American giants. TikTok was the crown jewel, a Chinese-born app that dominated the U.S. market. This forced sales signals that even wildly successful Chinese companies can be blocked or reshaped if U.S. security concerns are strong enough. It could discourage other Chinese firms from trying to expand aggressively in the West. Meanwhile, for American tech players, this is an opportunity. Oracle managing TikTok's data systems is not just a security arrangement, it's a business win. It positions Oracle as a gatekeeper for one of the most influential apps in the world. And for other U.S. firms, TikTok's new structure could mean partnerships, acquisitions, and more chances to profit from its growth without the cloud of political risk. But let's not overlook the risks. Fragmentation of global social media platforms could make it harder for creators to build worldwide audiences. It could also stifle innovation if companies spend more energy complying with regulations than creating new features. And it raises a deeper question. Are we entering an era where global tech firms will always be divided by politics rather than united by markets? There's also the question of how TikTok's algorithm will be handled. The recommendation engine is what made TikTok a cultural phenomenon, pushing short videos to millions of users with uncanny accuracy. Will stricter U.S. oversight affect how that algorithm works? Will there be more transparency or even political pressure to change what content gets promoted? That could have a huge impact not only on creators, but on culture itself. TikTok trends shape music, fashion, food, and even politics. If the algorithm shifts under U.S. ownership, the ripple effects could be enormous. For businesses, the lesson here is straightforward. Don't ignore the politics of platforms. Social media may feel like just marketing and entertainment, but TikTok shows that governments can step in and rewrite the rules overnight. If companies want to build lasting strategies, they need to plan for this kind of political volatility. That means diversifying their digital presence, not relying too heavily on one app, and preparing for regulation to shape the business of attention. Here's the bottom line. TikTok isn't disappearing. It's transforming. The $14 billion deal marks the start of a new chapter. For users, the app will still feel familiar. For advertisers, it may feel safer. For creators, it's both an opportunity and a challenge. And for the global tech world, it's a signal that politics and business are now deeply intertwined. The opportunity is still there, but the rules of the game are changing.